Thank you for your friendship, and thank you for being here tonight. Welcome to our 9th annual Evening of Jazz and Scholarship Dinner Benefit. I have a saying about happy glad, so I got a chance to use it tonight. We are happy glad that you're here tonight. As we get started, and I'm hoping all of the current board members are in the room. I'm hoping they are in the room. If not, if they would step in, I would appreciate it. All of the current board members. Can't do anything, do what we do without our board members. I'd like to recognize our board of directors for freely giving of their time, their talents, and their treasures for the good of this mission. So, as I call your name, please stand, but better still, if you come down front, I would appreciate it. John Haynes III. John is our vice chair, and in his real job, John is the executive director, Human Resources, Johnson Controls. Elaine Russell. Elaine is our treasurer, and Elaine is a program manager with the Census Bureau. Ernestine Wright, as she comes in that beautiful blue dress. Ernestine is our secretary, and she's also an independent Avon executive sales leader. Deidre Alexander. Deidre is a board member, and she's the co-chair for tonight's event. She's also a realtor with Long & Foster Real Estate and a partner with Goshen Investments, LLC. Bryce Bird. Bryce is from South Carolina, and he's a telecommunications sales rep with Verizon. Wilford Haynes Sr. Will is a former law enforcement officer, I believe, here in Prince George's County. And in addition to that, so what did he say? DC, okay, you got the okay, DC. And in addition to that, Will has over 20 years of experience with big brothers and big sisters of the National Capital area. Sandra Reeves. Sandra is a retired educator of 30 years. And last but not least is Alberta Yarborough. She's not here. She is our South Carolina representative and South Carolina community advocate. You've already recognized them individually, but if you join me in giving them a party, I appreciate it. I always say, and I say this over and over because it really is my mantra, you surround yourself with people who make you better. And these people always make me better and the organization better, so I thank you. Thank you. I start off with recognizing our board of directors because they deserve it. And I also start off by doing that because now I'm coming back to you all. Each year at this time, we look to recruit new board members, recruit and seat new board members, effective January 2018. This event gives me an opportunity to speak that and to ask and suggest and to encourage all of you, if you're interested in giving of your time, talents, treasures, and love to our African American young students, we would be glad to have you. So you can text me, you can email me, you can talk to me tonight, you can talk to me 2 weeks from now. But if you're interested in helping us, please reach out to any of us and let us know. I said text me. I'm trying to do better with that. I'm trying to come into the 21st century, but I'm kicking and streaming, okay? I know how to do it, but it's not my favorite way of communicating, but I'll take it any way you like to reach out to me. Also, you can call me, and our telephone number is on the brochure, but I want you to know that I'm serious about this. I'm going to give you my cell number, and you can call me anytime on my cell number if you're interested in helping us. And Willie is saying, oh, wow, but I'm 301-801-0127. So if you're interested in joining us, please reach out to me. For some of you that don't know me, I am Pat Daniels. Earlier tonight, I met one of our students that I'd not met before, and of course, I didn't know his face and he didn't know my face. So I thought it best that I say who I am, and that is I am Pat Daniels. I am, thank you. And I'm proud to say that I'm a mother of two. Rod is my older son, but I'm Ryan's mom. And the organization is named after Ryan. So I just, every time I see a gathering like this, and for me, I remember Ryan, but more than that, I remember Ryan because it's associated or attached to helping those young men back there at the door. So I serve as the president of the organization. As you all can see, we continue to grow from year to year, and we're becoming more sustainable. We can't do that without you. So I want you to give yourselves a round of applause for doing what you do. In spite of the recent uptick in crime in Prince George's County, I'm sure all of you read about it, and in spite of the effort to repeal Obamacare, we are here because of a good thing. We have good news tonight. We are all here to encourage 9 young African-American males to continue to hope as they begin and complete their quests for college education. We are also here tonight to honor 3 outstanding individuals who embody the spirit of what the Mance organization stands for and who are making a difference in their own way in the lives of our young African-American males and thus make a difference in our communities. To help ensure that these 9 young scholars are merit honorees and all of you enjoy the evening, I am so glad to say that we have Cayman Kelly of Sirius XM's Heart and Soul back again this year. So thank you, Cayman. I'm also glad to say that we have Abstract Truth back 8 years in a row with awesome music. I know they're not here, but we appreciate them. Later tonight, we hope you will gain more awareness about our cause when John Haynes, our vice chair, comes up and talks about our mission moment and our new unveiling of the R.O. Mance ambassadors. You'll hear more about that later. You will meet our merit honorees. You will get a chance to take home some great door prizes and a grand door prize, a $200 gift certificate from Jared. I'm happy to say that lots of people stepped up this year, including WHUR. They've donated 2 door prizes as well, so thank you. Before the evening is over, we will have the exceptional treasure chest raffle, which consists this year of not 1, not 2, but 3 opportunities to win. 1 is a 2-night stay at the fabulous Salamander Resort and Spa, which includes a sedan ride to and from the resort by Dulles Executive Limousine, and a bottle of wine and champagne with engraved glasses from ProJet Aviation. And I hope you all will indulge me with this. I don't think we can say enough about our sponsors and about organizations and about individuals and businesses that give back. Also, we have a second prize in the treasure chest. It's a Massanutten Resort 1-week vacation and another Massanutten Resort 1-week vacation. So there are 3 opportunities this year to win something in the treasure chest. Again this year, Tina Wright, not Vanna White, but Tina Wright, will serve as the person that gladly comes around to and I hope you will happily give her $25 per key, or for 2 keys, $40, or for 3 keys, $60. This is our invitation. This is our opportunity. This is a way of raising additional funds for our scholarship recipients. Okay? Next, I wanted to tell you about a first time ever at one of our fundraising events. You will get to witness, I don't know if you noticed, I don't know, yeah, he's over there. We're going to have a painting, and I'm going to call him by his last name so I get it right, a live painting by Watu to be revealed and presented at the conclusion of our program. So I think you're in for a treat for that, with that. And finally, best of all, you will hear words from two of our recent college graduates, Edwin and Samuel, and you will hear humble remarks of gratitude from our exceptional scholarship recipients. So now, I have the pleasure of bringing to the podium our Blue Box sponsor, Ms. Stacy Stewart, president and fourth generation family member of a landmark institution in Washington, D.C., Stewart Funeral Home. Stacy will introduce her friend and our MC, Mr. Cayman Kelly. The blue boxes on your table are filled with goodies for each of you to take home this evening. So remember to bring the blue box home with you. There's one for each of you at your table as you say goodnight. Thank you again for being here tonight. Enjoy the evening.
I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing a friend that I have had for a lifetime. We talked this morning and I realized, yes, we have known each other our entire lives. Our mothers were pregnant at the same time. We are about a week apart, but I'm younger. We have so many stories that we could tell, and I told him, I promised him I wasn't going to embarrass him this evening. You can read his bio and hear about all of his great accomplishments, but I know him to be a funny person, a loving person, a good friend. A story came to my mind, and I don't even remember if he remembers this, but we were about 3 years old, and my mom had a blue Datsun. And she had picked us up from nursery school because we also went to nursery school together. We went to nursery school together. So I was in the car, he was in the car, and his sister were in the car. My mom ran in to pick up my baby sister from the babysitter. So while she was inside, I asked them if they wanted to go for a ride. They said yes. I took the emergency brake off my mother's car, and we proceeded to coast down a hill and hit a tree at 3 years old. But we're here today, we're safe, but that was a fun memory. I thought about that this morning. We were grateful that our mothers took seriously that it took a village to raise a child. And our mothers took that very seriously. We lived in the same apartment building as small children, and our mothers supported each other greatly. So they would take turns. His mother would watch us, my mother would watch he and his sister, and all they had to do was open the door to the apartment, and we would go either downstairs or they would come upstairs. But we have lots of memories, and even after we moved out of the apartment, we ended up moving to Prince George's County, about 10 minutes away from each other in similar neighborhoods. But what I remember most, or what I'm proud most of him, is all of his accomplishments that, like I said, you can read in his bio. Even though he knows all of these great people and he's met many celebrities, and they're his friends. If you follow him on social media, you will see all of the people that he has the opportunity to meet and know. But that doesn't give him a big head. He's still the same person, down to earth, loving, and very supportive of young men in our community and all around this country, and takes out the time to support them and give his time to encourage them. He's the reason why my sister got her first job in radio. He reaches back. He doesn't just say what he's going to do. He really does it. Last year when we were here, he even connected with one of the scholarship recipients and agreed to mentor him. So, like I said, he doesn't just walk the walk or talk the talk. He really does, well, I'm sorry, he doesn't just talk the talk. He walks the walk. He does what he says he's going to do. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that he sees value in being a part of this organization. Ms. Pat told me that he even traveled down to the South Carolina event to MC, and I thought that that was so awesome, that he traveled all the way from here to South Carolina. But he said he had a really good time and enjoyed himself. So I'm just proud of him. I'm honored to be able to introduce him. Please sit back. You're in for a treat. He is extremely funny, and he gets paid to be funny, but he's funny naturally. So please welcome my brother from another mother who I love with all my heart. Please welcome Cayman Kelly.
Why y'all looking at me like that? Y'all waiting for some jokes and stuff, huh? Good evening, everybody. How's everyone? Good. I'm glad to be here on this auspicious occasion. I don't really know what that word means. I got that from church. Auspicious. It just sounds good. But I'm happy to be here on this ninth annual, what's the name of this? Ninth annual Evening of Jazz and Scholarship Dinner Benefit. Put your hands together and show some love for the organization. And Miss Pat Daniels, show her some love. There's some wonderful people, and I call him Uncle Willie now because I hung out in South Carolina with him. You know, I was going to wear my tux tonight, Uncle Willie. And then I started thinking, I said, nah, I ain't going to put on no tux. I'm going to just look nice. But I got some extra clothes in the car because y'all should see how Miss Pat treat Uncle Willie. Lord, she had him working so much. We was at the tea, and he was packing up teapots and cups and all these big boxes and stuff. And I said, let me help. No, he got it. Willie got it. Willie got it. Poor thing. I feel so sorry for you sometime, Uncle Willie. You all right, brother? I don't want to join you. But anyway, we're going to have a great time tonight supporting these young men. Y'all show some love for the young men who we're supporting tonight, and we'll get to them by name. But this is really, really wonderful. This is exciting. So exciting. Y'all ready to eat? I mean, you better say something because I stand up here and talk all night. Y'all ready to eat? Say yeah. Say yeah. Say happy glad. That's Miss Pat word. Did I say it right, Miss Pat? Happy glad. Where you get that from? Well, black people will make up something in a minute, won't they? Happy glad. So we're going to call on Wilfred J. Haynes for the dinner blessing right now so y'all can eat. Y'all clap for him as he comes. I think I recognize you, I think. You used to be officer friendly. That's right. Yeah, okay. I ain't never been to jail or nothing. I just want you to know that. Give us the blessing.
Just before I bless the table, I'd like to say one thing that shows what Officer Friendly did. Look at this guy here. Look how
That's it.
But one person can make a difference in people's lives. And that's why we're here celebrating one person, a dream that's come to reality. So again, Pat, a wonderful person. May we bow our heads. Gracious Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this hour. We thank you for those who have come out, Heavenly Father, to support this wonderful idea. Then, Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless the food that we're about to receive, that it may be nourishment to our bodies. May we all say amen.
Amen. That's what I like, nice short prayer. He said, bless the food, and that's exactly what he did. He blessed the food. He ain't played for the giraffes and the grass and the elephants and all that stuff. He blessed the food, so. like to call up Brother John Haynes to give his presentation at this point. Yeah, if you got a free hand, clap your hands and show him some love as he comes. Oh, he already here. Okay. You keep clapping while he comes.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. My name is John Haynes, and I am one of Pat's board members, one of the foundation's board members, and I'm glad to be here this evening. And I have to honestly say I tried my best to get out of this presentation and have Miss Pat do it, but she gave me that stern look and said, "No, John, you'll be doing the presentation." So then I said, okay. And it occurred to me that I'll have to start teaching the young men in the leadership mentoring program how to listen to the women in your life while being a man. So I'm just grateful to be before you this evening. So my mission right now is to talk about our why. You know a little bit about what we do. Some of you know a lot about what we do, but my mission is to talk about our why. And I'm going to show you a lot of statistics and a lot of data and some poignant video that will illustrate why we do what we do, why we raise money for the scholarships, why we have a leadership mentoring program. And I'm thankful to be a benefactor of Pat's goodwill and the mission that she is on. I think it's a divine one, and I'm glad that you all are here to support that this evening. So excuse the transitions, but I want to turn on the unequal opportunity race video so that you can watch that and we can start the discussion about our why. So, how many of you have seen that video before? A lot of silence in the room. That video, we wanted to show you the video because it illustrates exactly what we've been encountering since we came to the country and we built the country, and exactly what our young African American males still encounter, our old African American males still encounter in the United States and sometimes abroad today. And the point that I want to make as we leave that video is that we are surrounded by discrimination. We're surrounded by segregation. We are surrounded still by many forms of slavery, genocide, broken promises, institutional dead ends, incarceration, lack of wealth, lack of generational wealth, and broken school systems. And those things trap our young African American males and make us think sometimes that we have no future, and make us unwilling to even, or unknowingly unwilling to ask for help. If you think about the last frame of that video where you saw the young man sitting against the dead-end wall, one thing I noticed is that there was plenty of space on the side of the wall. So if I'm extrapolating, if I'm projecting, that young man could have gotten up and ran around the wall, but all these things that we face take our motivation away, take our inspiration away, take our families away, and make us not even want to run around the walls that we face in society today. And so, as the first part of this presentation, this is why we need you. This is why we do what we do. This is why we raise the scholarship money. This is why we have a leadership mentoring program. This is why it's imperative that we help our young African American males. So I want to transition to some slides here and give you a brain full of statistics, but these statistics also illustrate our why and why we need your help from a physical standpoint. We need your resources. We need your monetary resources. We need your talents. We need your gifts in this organization to make sure that our young men succeed from an educational standpoint, from a community standpoint, and from a life standpoint. All right, just to cover the foundation's values really quickly. Our best selves demand deeds and service to others. All men are created equal. Educational attainment is bound only by desire. Educational opportunities create unlimited access. However, as the documentary, the 13th shows, and the statistics show that I'll cover, there still remain systems, people, and historical and contemporary circumstances that are against the success and thriving of our young African American males. We've seen the unequal opportunity race video. How many people have seen the documentary 13th? The documentary really covers the journey from the travel from slave to criminal with one amendment, the 13th Amendment. And really, the 13th Amendment says neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. What does that mean in English terms, really? It means that the Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude except as punishment for a crime, which in my mind means that slavery and involuntary servitude is not over. There's just different systems that substitute for slavery and involuntary servitude, okay? So as I was reviewing the documentary, here are some things that the documentary covered and the facts that are still at play for us. Blacks went from slavery to the first prison system. Prison systems cause our boys and our men to lose hope. And I want to start this presentation by saying we have accountability. We're not shirking our responsibility. We're not trying to remove any responsibility. We're not trying to blame anyone else for what has happened to us or what we must do now. I'm just setting the foundation for the blocks and the obstacles and the systems and the processes that are against us as we try to succeed in society, as we try to raise our young African American males. The incarceration system cut off millions of African American men from their families, and I think that's a strategy that they, whoever you deem as they, use to undercut the solidness of our families, of our generations, of our children. The system and drugs cause black kids to be known as super predators. The documentary defines super predators as godless, parentless, and hopeless. That's how some of them describe our young men. And I just want to break away for a second and give you some deeper stats. In fact, we have had federally mandated and supported systems and laws through various administrations and elections. We'll forego saying the presidents, but administrations and elections that have created the Southern Strategy, which increased federal spending for incarceration. We began to deal with the drug issue as a crime versus a health issue. That's one problem. Administrations and elections instituted the war on drugs, whereas you thought the war on drugs was about educating us about drugs. The war on drugs really helped to increase poverty, increase harsher sentencing inequalities for drugs that perhaps should have been classified the same. Our families were ripped apart because of the war on drugs. Administrations and elections also created fear of black men. It further increased crime toughness. That adversely affected us. And last but not least, administrations and elections also implemented mandatory sentencing, 3 strikes, and an omnibus crime bill that facilitated the mass expansion of the prison system. And that's when the prison system actually became a business. Okay? The system stripped out our leadership. We lost our voice. Our country fears a leader of color who can unite the people. Now, we know what happened to Martin Luther King, but I want you to also see the people in this crowd. This is you. This is us. We are expected to be leaders. We are expected to carry on the torch. We are expected to help our people succeed. We're expected to keep building us. Legislation and infrastructure always forms to increase earning for the haves and imprisons the have-nots. As people of color. And this is a really poignant fact, and I'll press my point here. 1 in 3 young black males is expected to go to jail in his lifetime. If you think about it, Pat told us that we have 9 scholarship recipients tonight. That means that 3 of them could end up, realistically, from the statistics, from the way that we treat us, could end up in jail. That's why we do what we do. That's why it's imperative that we have your hands and your feet and your brains and your gifts and your talents. That's why we need you. So endangerment and guilt follow us everywhere, people of color, okay? Statistics show that 42% of black students attend schools that are under-resourced and performing poorly. Black boys are 3 times more likely to be suspended or expelled from school than their white peers, missing valuable learning time in the classroom. Black and Hispanic males constitute almost 80% of youth in special education programs, and black boys are 2.5 times less likely to be enrolled in gifted and talented programs, even if their prior achievement reflects the ability to succeed. The facts are really sobering, but it should inspire you to action. Statistics show only 17% of black men have bachelor's degrees compared to 30% of all men. Second number of black men who finished high school but did not pursue higher education, 35% compared to 28% of all men. 4.6 million black males had attended college, but only half graduated nationally. Only 11% of black males completed a bachelor's degree. That's statistics from 2008. We have work to do, clearly. And the Ryan Odelle Mance Memorial Scholarship Foundation's answer to our strategic incarceration, our leadership void, broken families, pockets of subpar educational systems, and helping and saving the lives of our young African-American male students, our scholarships, leadership mentoring, and creating opportunity, support, and relationships for our young African-American males to succeed. Those relationships are you. Those opportunities lie in your hands, lie in your employment, lie in your gifts and your talents. We need your help. And so our call to action today, tonight, is we need your time, we need your partnership, we need your gifts and talents, we need your promotion, we need your financial resources. And I hope that you would join us in our mission to help our young African-American males. I hope that you see from the statistics that we've shown, from the video that we've shown, from the documentary that we've covered, that the case is there for why we do what we do and why we need your help. From these statistics, what I would encourage you to do is find a statistic that resonates with you and take action on it. Right after you leave here, take action on it. Because like church, like getting your PhD, it means nothing if you don't take action on it. If you don't take action on what you've learned, what you've heard, the wisdom that's been communicated to you, okay? So I'll leave you with this. Clara Hodgson said, I realized my passion was not in what I was doing, it was in the why. And from this presentation tonight, I hope that you understand our why a little bit more. And if you'd like to talk further about our why and how your why collaborates with our why, please reach out to me or any board member. We'll be happy to collaborate with you and utilize your resources. So with that, thank you. So what I want to cover next is our Mance Ambassador program. The mission that we are blessed to engage in does not happen without dedication of time, people, and financial resources. Back in October 2016, we took the first step in launching a donor campaign whereby we gave those who have consistently and historically supported the foundation, particularly with their monetary gifts, the opportunity to be designated as an official monthly recurring donor to the foundation and our mission. Those donors are Antoinette V. Fox. Go ahead, please, thank you. Aaron Hill, Leonard and Cherie Daniels, Carol Boswell, Carolyn Strickland. And tonight we are honored to have two of our monthly recurring donors with us, Miss Carol Boswell and Miss Antoinette Fox. Would you please stand? All right. Miss Carol is right up here up front, and Miss Antoinette Fox is right in the back. She's already sat down. And just again, and everyone, would you please join me in recognizing these two dedicated souls. Later tonight, we would love for you, Miss Boswell and Miss Fox, to join us for a photo. Okay, thank you. Tonight, we also want to continue and expand our donor campaign with the launching of our RO Mance Ambassador program. So as of tonight, by way of the pledge cards in your programs, you have the opportunity to further support the Ryan Odelle Mance Memorial Scholarship Foundation through our RO Mance Ambassador program as a monthly recurring or an annual recurring donor. And your support and advocacy of the foundation and of our young African-American males will be rewarded with a beautiful RO Mance Ambassador pin. Okay? We need your time, we need your talent, your resources to conquer the issues we've outlined in the mission moment. We've covered our why. We hope you understand our why, and we hope that you will join with us as we fight for our why and our young African American males. Thank you.
Let the church say amen. Say it again. Say it one more time. Y'all show love for John Haynes III again. I see why Miss Pat wanted you to do that presentation. You did a great job, brother. I thought you was going to preach one time. You said the brother by the brick wall. We can't see our way around the wall. And y'all hear him get ready to step up, wasn't he? Anyway, we're going to call Miss Pat over to the podium now. We want to give a small token of appreciation to the first ticket purchaser. Y'all show love for Miss Pat as she comes. She got a long way to walk. She said, will Mr. Colbert come up? Is Mr. Colbert here? What's his first name? He is right here, Joseph Colbert. Y'all show some love. Clap your hands. All right, so once again, make sure you get the keys from Tina Wright for the treasure chest. Miss Wright, oh, there she is. She working already. Y'all show some love to Tina Wright. I thought she was still eating back there. You got it cold in here. What the temperature on, Jude? Anybody else chilly? I'm sitting over there, man. I done pulled my coat tight. We're going to have to get us some tea or some coffee or something in here. Jude, what you got the temperature on? With Jude? He had somebody go get Jude to pump that up a little bit. We need a little heat. Hold on, let me see what we're doing next. Mission moment. Okay, so now we got some words from the recent college grads who have received the scholarships over the past few years, but they've graduated. Y'all ought to show some love for that. That's a huge milestone and accomplishment. And show love for these 9 recipients who are here this evening, too. This is major. So we want to call to the podium right now Edwin Brown, followed by Samuel A. Lord have mercy. Jackson. I'm going to just call him Jackson. He going to say his own last name.
How y'all doing this evening? I had prepared a little something. Good evening, Ms. Daniels, donors, sponsors, parents, and students. My name is Edwin Xavier Brown, and I'm an alumnus of D. Alabama State University with a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Information Systems. I would first like to give a special thank you to Ms. Daniels for this opportunity to speak and reflect on the positive impact that the Odelle Mance Memorial Scholarship Foundation has had on me and my family. This is not just a regular foundation that gives a one-time investment unless you're on your way. It's a nurturing organization that invests in young African-American males' futures and stays with them throughout their years. Of course, with more investments, but solely out of care. When I first applied and received my first scholarship from the foundation back in 2012, I didn't really grasp what was truly manifesting and why. Now, I can remember the constant email reminders and phone calls I received from Ms. Daniels, and I mean constant, trying to stay on me, kind of like a second mom. But I even remember the checkups just to see how I was doing in school, what new endeavors I was taking on, and just overall just showing that she genuinely cared about me. Now, you see in life, oftentimes tragedy can bring about triumph. And in this case, the life of Odelle Mance, who was taken too soon, brought about a strength that Ms. Daniels put forward to say he lives on through all young African-American males, and that the energy and potential he had was not destroyed, but transferred through each of us as recipients. Now, when I realized that, I was humbled to my core, because to be so outgoing and selfless after such a tragedy showed me that life is truly what you make it. And every day is not promised, but every 24 hours that we receive is an opportunity to either stay stagnant or make a difference. Now, throughout my life, God has sent people in my direction who have helped me get into college, get scholarships, and many more opportunities. And I would like to take a moment to acknowledge my mentor who is here this evening, Mr. Howard Watkins. Thank you. Now, this man, along with the reinforcement of my parents and many other role models, yeah, gotta clap it up for the parents, gotta clap it up for them. It's my mom and them over there. But their reinforcement really showed me pretty much how to give generously from the heart, and that if you truly are generous at heart, you won't need recognition because God is working on your blessings. And as a difference maker, that's all that you have to be. And that is what I'm truly thankful for and strive to be, a difference maker. So thank you again, Ms. Daniels, Romance Foundation, donors and sponsors. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. And if there's anything you need me to help out with, just know I'm willing because you all have been so willing to help me and my family. Thank you.
Y'all clap more. That's Edwin Brown. He graduated from the Alabama State University. Now coming to the podium, a graduate from my alumni, whatever it is, so Frostburg State University. Y'all show some, look at that. He cool too, boy. Yeah, he boy up here wobbling. Samuel A. Jackson.
Man, Mr. Kelly, man, you had 2 years to get my name down. My name is Samuel A. Showed Me. All right, but good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me. First and foremost, I just want to give a shout out to my man JC, Jesus Christ. I want to just tell him thank you. It's been a long 4 years, very, very, very long 4 years. I didn't prepare a speech, but I'm gonna just go straight from the heart. But before I went to college, I really, 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 really didn't think I was going to be able to even get a chance to go at all. Went to Laurel High School, and my guidance counselor, she motivated me and told me that, it's possible that I'm able to do it. And how I got in with the scholarship, I know I said it last year, was that she actually forced me. She dragged me out of one of my classes, and she made me sign up for the scholarship. And she mailed it out for me. And God willing, I was able to get accepted into Frostburg State and various other colleges. And I went in, and it was a wonderful experience. I learned a lot in the last 4 years. I did. And there's a lot of my friends that I started with that I didn't finish with for various reasons. And to be very honest with you, that was God that was keeping me afloat. That was God that was allowing me to push through when everything else was falling, regardless of that was my family or regardless of that was with school. I really pushed through, and I appreciate that. There's a message I want to give to my fellow brothers that's the college recipients, and that's to keep trying your hardest. Like, things are going to happen. It don't matter when you finish, just as long as you finish. Regardless of what people may say, regardless if that's from your family members or whatnot, just keep on going and grinding. It's not a lot of us out here that's doing it. Like my man said, it was 16% of us, which is not a lie. In the country, it's only 32% that has this degree. And I just pray and I hope that we all able to make it at the end of the day. Ms. Daniels, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And $2,000 each semester, they really help. Really, really help. I understand the effort that everybody put in here is something that's worth more than millions. And I'm truly grateful for that, honestly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you.
I still ain't got it right. I ain't even hear him say it. I don't even think he know how to say it. What's your last name, man? Show? What? Show Umi? Show Woo? Me. Show Woo me. Yeah, I got that. Samuel Jackson, y'all. Y'all show him some love. He came straight from the heart. And you guys who just graduated, that is a huge milestone and accomplishment. But like he said, that piece of paper don't mean nothing unless you put some action behind it. So you brothers push forward. And now we're going to give the program to these 9 recipients who we have now. Ms. Daniels, you ready? So we will present to them. You want somebody to come hold that for you? You got it? All right. All right, our first recipient, Carlton G. Baker. He's awarded a new scholarship of $2,000. Carlton graduated from Oxon Hill High School in Oxon Hill, Maryland this year with a cumulative GPA of 2.92. He's the captain of the Oxon Hill track and field team, communications rep for the SGA, ride operator for Six Flags America, a member of Future Business Leaders of America, has been accepted into Maryland State Page Program and has been a member and national winner of the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship. Carlton will attend Old Dominion University with an intended major of marketing. Where you at, Carlton? Oh, he went to the restroom. We done gave him all that, and he in the restroom. He drank too much water. That's what it was. Should we wait for him, or should we keep? I think we should wait for him. See how long it take him. Watch he come back in here like, I was just brushing my hair. Watch. Everybody focus on the door. We're going to wait for him to come in. Carlton? Oh, no, that's not him. He probably over there next door at the wedding reception. Y'all hear that music thumping through that wall? They getting it over there. Y'all right, Miss Tina Wright? You selling them keys? They moving? All right now. Y'all don't have her walking around for nothing. Y'all buy them keys now. Somebody go get them. All right, well, let's move then. All right, so next up, we got Trent T. Dixon. He's awarded a new scholarship of $2,000. Is Trent here? Where you at, Trent? Come on, make your way. Trent graduated from Central High School, Capitol Heights, Maryland this year with a cumulative GPA of 2.82. Trent is a scholar in the French Immersion Program, a participant in Central High School's Dream Team, a member of his school's varsity basketball team for 4 sessions, ultimately becoming the captain of the team, and a participant in the Mance Foundation's Leadership Mentoring Program. Trent will attend Franklin Pierce University with an undeclared major. Y'all show some love for Trent Dixon.
How y'all doing? It's a little cold in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say, get back to my seat. To Ms. Daniels, to John Haynes III, and all of the other leaders and sponsors of this Kind Concern Foundation, I wanna say thank you for my scholarship. It will help me continue my journey to receive a college education. In my senior year, I've been, can I take this mic off the stand? I might get a little loose. In my senior year, I've been privileged to, first of all, graduate as a Central High School student, class of 2017. I stand with the first graduating students in Prince George's County to receive our biliteracy diploma, certifying my fluency in English as well as French. I'm the captain of my varsity basketball team. We won the regionals, Maryland regionals, and we're state semifinalists. I received a full athletic scholarship to Franklin Pierce University in New Hampshire to play basketball. Appreciate it. There are many people who helped me along the way, including the coaches, teachers, Ms. Pat, Mr. John. But I'd like to give a special thanks to my mother over there in the orange. I want to stand up, please. Yeah. There's a French proverb that says, "Qui n'avance pas recule." and it means those who don't move forward recede. Being out of high school, I can lock the phone now, I'm about to talk. Being out of high school, I learned that there's no standstill in life. People either evolve or you devolve. It's either evolution or devolution. So I just want to I want to make sure that I know and the other 8 recipients to just keep pushing. When we go to college, stay focused. Let's just keep pushing, because it's only 32% of us that have our degrees. The white man wants us to fail. Dang.
All right, y'all clap one more time for Trent T. Dixon. Is Carlton Baker back yet? Carlton? Oh, there he is. What's up, Carlton? Where you been, bruh? We was waiting on you. He walking like he lighter. You want me to give his accolades again so he can hear it? He want to say something? Come on over and say something to us, Carlton. Y'all show some love for Carlton Baker.
Sorry about making everybody wait. I'm not feeling too well, so I stepped out for a minute. But I am back, and I just want to say thank you, of course, to the whole foundation. Of course, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity, and I want to thank my parents, even though they're not here, but my grandparent, my lovely grandma is here, Evelyn Graham. If you want to wave or stand, she's here to support me right now, and I just want to say thank you again.
Okay. Carlton Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is Anthony Fennell. He's being awarded a renewed scholarship of $2,000. Where's Anthony? He's not here. His mom is going to accept it on his behalf. But Anthony is a 2014 graduate of Gwynn Park High School in Brandywine, Maryland. He's entering his 4th year at George Mason University. He's on the dean's list and is in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 3.60. This past fall, Anthony received a communications internship with Monumental Sports and Entertainment for the entire school year. He is president of his Christian ministry on campus, and Anthony is a WGMU sports blogger and radio host for the campus, providing coverage for Mason basketball and the Washington Wizards. Anthony's major is communications.
Good evening, everyone. Anthony sends his regrets. He really wanted to be here tonight. However, he was not able to get off from work. But he did prepare a statement, and I'm going to read it to you guys on his behalf. First, I would like to give all praise, glory, and honor to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for the immense blessings he continues to bestow. I would like to thank Mrs. Daniels, along with the rest of the scholarship committee, for providing myself and all the fellow and former scholarship recipients the opportunity to achieve our goals and truly make a difference through higher education. This foundation is not just a foundation, but it is a family, and I am so thankful for the mother role that Mrs. Daniels has played. I would also like to thank my parents and my family for all the love and support they have continued to provide in my life. This past year, some of the activities I have participated in have already been mentioned. I was the president of my campus ministry, Every Nation Campus U Church. I was also a member and chaplain of our gospel choir. I am a member of the Black Student Alliance and a leadership club called L-Team. I have continued to pursue radio and broadcast television. I will continue to have my radio show on campus this fall. I will also co-anchor a sports show called Sports Talk. As mentioned also, I interned this past fall for Monumental Sports, working as a marketing and a communications intern for both the Washington Wizards and Washington Capitals. And I am currently working as a video intern for the Washington Redskins at Redskins Park in Ashburn, Virginia. I am responsible for recording the practices and local games for the coaches throughout the season. I truly regret, again, not being able to attend tonight's benefit dinner. I was unable to take off from work. I am currently working with the team in preparation for moving to Richmond, Virginia for the Redskins training camp. I am scheduled to graduate from George Mason next May with my bachelor's in communications and a minor in sports management. I will continue to strive for excellence and do everything in my power to make life easier and better for everyone, especially the generation behind me. And Anthony has currently been speaking with Larry Michaels, and there's a possibility that upon graduating, he may be employed with the Washington Redskins. So thank you all, and God bless.
Anthony Fennell, y'all show some love for his mom. Next, we have Thomas J. Ford. He's being awarded a renewed scholarship of $2,000. Thomas, make your way, please. There he is. Show him some love as he comes. Thomas is a 2016 graduate of Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology in Darlington, South Carolina. He's entering his second year at North Carolina A&T State University. He's on the Dean's List and is in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 3.82. Y'all better put your hands together for that. Thomas is a volunteer and lunch buddy, with a group of students at Hampton and McNair Elementary Schools in Greensboro. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the National Society of Black Engineers, and South Carolina Aggies. Thomas is a computer engineer major. Thomas J. Ford.
Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing tonight? First off, I want to give thanks to God for blessing me with every opportunity He gives me. I want to give a shout out to everyone in this room tonight on my behalf and behalf of every scholarship recipient, past and future, because without y'all, we don't know where we would be. Your money is going to great use, and a special shout out to Ms. Daniels for the constant emails, constant phone calls, checking up on us. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to my mom. College, it teaches you a lot about yourself. This school year, I lost my pops to cancer. So everything, it's been tough, but my mom, she was always there for me. She was my backbone when she lost the love of her life, and she always put me first. So, Mom, I love you dearly, and thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you.
Show some love for Thomas J. Ford as he walks back to his seat. All right, coming up next, Michael J. Garrett, awarded a renewed scholarship of $2,000. Where you at, Michael? Come on, man. Y'all know the drill now. Come on, let's make moves. Show some love as he comes. Michael is a 2015 graduate of Gwynn Park High School in Brandywine, Maryland. He's entering his third year at the University of Maryland College Park and is in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 3.35. Show that some love. Michael is Robert H. Smith School of Business campus mentor. He's a volunteer at Northwestern High School's You Can Do It program for minority students. He's a participant in the Consul's Your Community program and volunteered as the fundraising chair for the campus Black History Month committee in support of the Helping Out My Younger Self Scholarship Fund. Michael is an accounting and information systems major. Michael J. Garrett.
First of all, I'd like to thank God, the man upstairs. None of this is possible without him. I'd like to thank my parents, first and foremost, because they pay my tuition. And just the love and care that they give me. My beautiful mother over there, she told me not to make her stand up, so I'm not going to do that. But she can just wave. I'd like to thank the committee, the foundation, Ms. Daniels, of course. The guys talked about the emails. Yeah, it's true. I was taking my finals or some exam, and then I got an email from Ms. Daniels telling us to reapply for the scholarship, and I stopped what I was doing, and I filled it out. So that's why I'm here. And I'm gracious enough to be here, and it's only possible because of you guys. So thank yourselves. Thank you.
Just for the record, that's Andre's fault that we take so long over there taking the pictures. Andre, the guy with the beige on, that's taking the pictures. Y'all show him some love. He's real slow, and he tell us to go to a different direction every time we take a picture. Shout out to Andre, AKA Slowpoke. All right, y'all show some love for Christopher A. Graham. Make your way. He's being awarded a renewed scholarship of $2,000. Christopher is a 2015 graduate of Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology in Darlington, South Carolina. He's entering his third year at North Carolina A&T State University and is in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 2.83. Christopher is a member of the Blue and Gold Marching Machine, Kappa Kappa Psi National Band, and the National Society of Black Engineers. His major is Industrial and Systems Engineering. Christopher Graham.
I would like to first of all thank God for this opportunity. Thank God for allowing me to be here on tonight. I would like to say thank you to all the sponsors and to all the donors. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you to Ms. Daniels. Thank you to all of the board members. I really appreciate the scholarship. The scholarship has been a tremendous help. And I would like to say thank you to my mom for traveling with me this weekend. Thank you.
Tina, right, she's selling them keys, girl. You hustling them keys. Tina, you working, girl, you working. You gonna sell all them keys in that bowl, ain't you? Oh, say what, y'all? That's right. She said, you buy them keys and go to Salamander and Massanutten too, in the treasure chest. So y'all buy your keys. All right, let's keep it moving. Joseph Sassu Jr., hopefully I said that right, awarded a renewed scholarship of $2,000. Y'all clap as Joseph comes. Joseph is a 2014 graduate of Laurel High School in Laurel, Maryland. He's entering his 4th year at the Pennsylvania State University and is in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 3.47. He is the manager of the IT Student Help Desk, vice president of the STEM Club, and chair of the Members Outreach Committee of the local chapter of the National Society of Leadership and Success. Joseph's double major is Information Sciences and Technology and Security Risk Analyst.
Of course, first and foremost, I want to thank God, my Lord and Savior. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here for the 4th time. And I also want to thank God for my loving and caring and supporting family. You guys definitely deserve the credit too for me being up here. And then I also definitely want to thank Ms. Daniels for her benevolent spirit and just her passion to see young black men be successful and also be future leaders as well. And lastly, but certainly not least, I want to thank all of you donors. Thank you for sowing into my life and the lives of all the scholarship recipients here as well. Know that your investment and your gifts aren't in vain. And I just pray that God will bless you all. So thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next, we got Anthony Thornton being awarded a renewed scholarship of $2,000. Come on, Anthony. Oh, there he is, right? Yeah, what's going on, man? All right, Anthony. He graduated from Mayo High School for Math and Science and Technology in Darlington, South. No, that ain't the right. I'm sorry. I lost my place. Excuse me. So he graduated from Suitland High School in Forestville, Maryland. Anthony is entering his 2nd year at George Mason University and is in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 2.67. Anthony is a member of the Leadership and Sustainability Program, National Society of Black Engineers, and the Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minorities. Anthony is also the founder of Hoodies for Teens. His major is Biology, Medical Laboratory Science. Anthony Thornton.
I'd first like to thank Ms. Daniels and the Scholarship Committee for allowing me to be here today. I'd also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Lee for getting me the Brandon Carrington Lee Scholarship from last year. And I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm not a fluent speaker, but I just want to thank God for just allowing me to be here today, and just help me continue college and further continue on my journey to be medical laboratory science. And thank you.
All right. Our last one is Narcissus. Did I say that right? Narcissus A. Tony. He's awarded a new scholarship of $2,000. There he is. He graduated from Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology in Darlington, South Carolina this year with a cumulative GPA of 3.82. He's also a member of the National Beta Club, Spanish Club, and National English Honor Society. He's involved in the praise dance camp for his church, as well as the youth choir. He will attend Johnson C. Smith University with a long-term goal of getting his doctorate in psychology and becoming a clinical psychologist. Okay, I said it wrong. Narcisse. Narcisse A. Tony. Show him some love.
Good evening, how are y'all? Am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling. Very happy to be here. This scholarship is truly a blessing to me and my family. I really appreciate my dad being in the back supporting me this evening, and my mom in her absence, and my aunt Taxi for coming as well. Thank you, Ms. Daniels, for even having a vision for this scholarship. Thank you, God. Did I thank God? Thank you, God. Yeah, and I'm just very grateful for being here. Thank you.
Show some love to all of the recipients for this year's 2016-2017 scholars, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Ms. Pat said we're going to give y'all some stuff. Y'all ready for some door prizes? They don't want them, Miss Pat. Miss Pat, they ain't saying nothing. Y'all ready for some door prizes? Okay. Yeah, you might as well put them to work. Let's call on, you know what? Let's call Samuel Jackson back up here. He can pull the first one. Sam Jackson, where you at, Sam? Number 81. Number 81. Check your tickets. Where you at? That's the number one? Okay, you got you a Silver Diner complimentary entree certificate. Stick your hand up so we can bring it to you. Okay, Miss Tina Wright says she still got some more keys, and she's been around, so if there's some last-minute takers for the keys, just stick your hand up and she'll come around, cash or credit. All right. Come on, Sam, give me the next number. Man, you be quiet, Slowpoke. Yeah. Okay, the ticket stubs from your attendance ticket. That's what we're looking at. So the next one is number 16. Number 16 from your admission ticket. Right here in the back. All right, congratulations. You got a pair of tickets to the 15th annual Pink and White Affair at the Renaissance Hotel starring music Soul Child. on Saturday, July 29th. So get you a babysitter. You going out on the town. Bobby, come up here. Pull the next number for me, brother. Andre, you next. Thank you. Number 82 from your admission ticket, number 82. Oh, girl, that's what I'm talking about, an excited winner. She gets the gift box of Luster Hair Care products and a weekend tickets to the 2017 Beauty, Hair, and Health Expo at the DC Convention Center on August 26th and 27th. Number one. Number one. All right, congratulations. She got a dinner certificate for 2 at Bonefish Grill. Who you gonna take with you? All right, yeah. Look, Officer Friendly spoke up, didn't he? Her husband. Put your hand up so my man Sam Jackson can see you. Number 63. Number 63. Congratulations. She got a $100 gift certificate to Orleans Catering. What did that say? June Chapman. Number 118. 118. All right, congratulations. You got a gift basket courtesy of June Chapman. So Mary Kay, you're gonna look nice with that on, brother. You're gonna smell good too. I can see you now. That nice smelling bubble bath on your skin. That's gonna be nice. He gave that right away. But to all the gentlemen who spoke about Miss Pat's emails, just be glad you get emails, because, Lord, you can't read her writing. If she wrote you a note, ooh, boy, you'd be in trouble trying to figure that thing out. What we got the next? Oh, the red tickets now. Get your red tickets ready. Switch over to your red tickets. This one's gonna be good. Read the whole number. 251147. 251147. Where? I see like 2 hands back there though. No, but y'all don't have the same ticket. Oh, back here. All the way back here? Put your hand up again. Okay, congratulations. You got you a $200 gift card from Jared. That's the jewelry place, ain't it? Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. You got another one? All right, Miss Pat said that's it for the gifts. We're moving to the Merit Awards. Okay, our first Merit Award honoree is Deidre V. Alexander from Goshen Investments, LLC. This Romance Merit Award is presented to Mrs. Deidre V. Alexander for 4+ years of faithful service to the organization, 2 years as a volunteer, and 2+ years with a direct service as a board member. Deidre has demonstrated true commitment. She is quick to extend her level of influence by requesting and securing radio interviews so that the public may learn more about what Romance Organization does and why its mission is critical to the success of our young African-American male students. Deidre is a team player, such as in the case when she readily volunteers to serve as chair or co-chair of our fundraising committees. Deidre plays a vital role in the fulfillment of the mission of the Romance Organization, and we are grateful. Deidre V. Alexander.
Okay, just really quickly, I'd like to thank Pat and the board for recommending me for this award. And I'd like to thank all of you for purchasing a ticket in support of all of our young men. I'd like to thank the board for all of the hard work that you all do. We come together and we get it done, don't we? And as all of the young men have said, this is so important. You know, any little bit helps. Believe me, I have plenty of student loans to pay back for my daughter. So anything you all can do is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
All right, up next, John Haynes III. He is the Executive Director, Human Resources, North America, Johnson Controls. He gets his merit award is presented to Mr. John Haynes III for his dedicated service as the organization's Leadership Mentoring Program Manager. John Haynes III.
All righty, good to be up again. Thank you all for this honor, and I thank Pat and Mr. Willie for your guidance and participation on the board and the honor of serving you. Just want to let you know what stands before you is a young boy that failed his first speech in 6th grade, failed out of college 3 times, never had to go home, and now I get to oversee $6 billion of business in a global organization. I just want to let you know that anything can happen. Anything can happen, and I'm honored to serve you, and thank you. Appreciate it.
Told you, that boy got some preach in him, don't he? John Haynes III. Our next merit award recipient, Tina Mance Lee and Jeffrey K. Lee, CEO and COO of Brandon Carrington Lee Foundation. Mrs. Tina Mance Lee and Mr. Jeffrey Lee have given to scholarship recipients who attend a variety of quality universities, including Brown, North Carolina A&T, Temple, Penn State, Howard, and Maryland. Last year, during our 8th annual Evening of Jazz and Scholarship Dinner Benefit, they readily stepped forward and surprised one of our scholarship recipients, who is sitting right here, Anthony Thornton, and he's attending as a major of biology medical laboratory science that Lee's body of work in a direct alignment with that of the Romance Organization, namely to provide academic scholarships to students. We are proud to award the Romance Merit Award to 2 of the community's individuals.
Good evening. I'd like to once again thank Pat and just recognize to everyone here that something really special happened this evening, and all the young men who came before you this evening. Thank God for them being here and where they are. So that's a good step in the right direction. I'd like to thank them. I'd also like to say that my wife and I came last year not intending to give another scholarship, but to buy a ticket to a worthy organization. I still don't know, Anthony, what you did to my wife to make her say she wanted to give you another $2,000. And I'm still suspect because when we got here this evening, you went over to my wife and she had to pull you back and say, oh, this is my husband, like you didn't even know I existed. So we'll talk, but we'll talk about that. But congratulations on all you're doing and the good work that you're doing. But on behalf of my wife, Tina, and I, and the Brandon Carrington Lee Foundation, we would like to present to Pat another check to continue the mission of the foundation. This is to the General Scholarship Fund. If Pat will come back over here. Just Anthony didn't wink at me, so he's not getting this one. So if you were from the Brandon Carrington Lee Foundation, it's $500 to go to your General Scholarship Fund. All right.
Bless your heart. Oh, my God. We got to get a picture. It's just an envelope. I don't care.
All right, here
It's just an envelope, but it's what it represents.
He said back over here.
How many keys we got left, Miss Wright? So she got 25 or 30 more keys. Can we sell these keys so we can open the treasure chest? Come on, Miss Pat.
Cash or credit card? Here's one. Here's a gentleman. Here's two. Here's two. Who's three? Three. Can we see another hand? 3, 4. Come on, 5. 5. Another hand. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can do this. You heard the students speak. You heard John speak. It's about them. It's not about us. Let's help them, y'all.
You feeling lucky? Feeling lucky. Turn the other way. Oh, she got, oh, look at you. That's one.
Okay, we're going to lock it back. Okay, I have 3 more.
She got to pull something out of here?
Pull something out. Okay, but you can't look.
You can't look. Turn your head.
One envelope.
One envelope.
And then tell us what it is.
All right, she got one.
I don't have my glasses.
She don't have her glasses. Let me read it for you. You got a Massanutten Resort 1-week stay in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a full kitchen. Girl.
Thank you. Congratulations to me, to us, the Reeds.
May I get your attention, please, before you leave? I know it's been a long evening, but there is a special treat that I would like you to witness. So, Watu, will you bring... Watu has been here all evening painting, and I want you to see what he painted. So, in appreciation for what Cayman does for this organization, and what he does for my heart, and what he has created in a relationship with, what do you call him, Uncle Willie?
Uncle Willie.
Uncle Willie.
Oh, poor thing had to buy all them keys.
On behalf of the Ryan O. Mance Memorial Scholarship Foundation, we would like to present you with this canvas.
Oh, man.
So,
It's all right.
isn't he wonderful, Watu?
Oh, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Cayman. Thank you.
No, thank you. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. Man, you made a brother look good on that thing too, boy. Yeah, look, that's a shadow. That do look like hair though, boy. Boy, if I get me a shape up one more time, boy, man. Wow, I don't know what to say after that, man. That's all right. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up right over top of the bed. You keep an eye on everything in the house. Man, this has been an enjoyable evening. Thank you guys, because I know it gets a little long with all the talking and all that, but thank you for hanging in there. This is for a worthy cause, supporting these young African-American males, you know, so they don't become statistics like the statistics that we saw on the screen today. So we appreciate you. Give yourselves a round of applause. And thank you all for the opportunity of me serving as your MC this evening. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you again for hanging in here with us. As Cayman said, we realize it's been a long evening. But as I give my closing remarks, that is what I wanted to do especially because as, I don't know who said that Cayman traveled with, well, not with us, not with me and Uncle Willie, but he traveled to South Carolina in April for our tea. He and his manager, Bobby Shields, and they didn't have to do it. So I just can't tell you what a special feeling it is when someone like Cayman embraces this organization, and we are just so grateful. I wanted to ask you all, while we have people in the room, to give our event planning committee a hand. Deidre Alexandra, Sandra Reeves, Keith Huey, and Tina Wright. We appreciate you. I also wanted to, and a lot of the people have already left, a lot of our guests have left. We also wanted to remind you that we have this fundraising event the third Saturday of every July. So next year's event is July 21st, 2018. Please come back and bring a friend. If you bring a friend, and then the next year a friend brings a friend, Mr. Willis say bring two friends. But nevertheless, we hope you will come back. I wanted to give a special thanks to certain people. Betty Spencer, I don't know if she's still over there. I love Betty with all my heart. And I know she loves me back. So I wanted to thank Betty for being our platinum sponsor. I've already thanked Bobby Shields for always taking my calls. No matter when I call him, he takes my call. So I wanted to thank him for that. I appreciate it. I wanted to thank Beverly Jackson. Beverly, where I don't know where she is, but she made this event and this evening that much more special because it took a lot of weight off of me. And I thank Deidre for introducing Beverly to us. I want to thank Deborah Crime. She's already left. She brought 3 young students out tonight so that they could volunteer their services. Their names were Cameron, Madison, and Catherine. They came out to give back. And I've already thanked Watu for the gift of art. He especially touches my heart because my son Rod is an artist. So thank you. And a big thank you to all of you for being our friends. And I didn't have this on my sheet, but I want to thank Tina and Jeff Lee for embracing this organization and helping us do what we do. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know you know that because of all of you, we're helping our African American males defy the odds that so many have labeled them with. So thank you. I hope you have a good evening. I know G is going to play some more music. If you like to stay and dance, please do. And drive safely. Good night.